You have to get out your own way when you want to learn a new skill, when you want to learn something new, when you want to get a newer result, a better result. You have to get out of your own way. Why? Because where you currently are, the mindset that you currently have, the way that you currently think are getting you the results that you currently have. And if you want more in your life, more money, better relationships, you want to feel happy, you want to feel whole, you want to feel excited, you want to feel bliss, you want to feel inner peace, you want to feel like you are content, you want to feel like you're satisfied, you want to feel like you're whole, you want to feel like you're secure, you want to feel like you're confident, you want a better car, you want a better house, whatever it is that you want in your life. These results, all these results that I mentioned, right? Some of them are internal attributes and some of them are external byproducts. Regardless, these are results, and these are what shows a person that you are truly grateful. When you have the results, right? Whether it's internal attribute or external byproducts, that shows the world that you're grateful. Why? Because you could have discipline, right? You could be doing the same fucking shit every fucking day. But if you're not grateful for those things, right? The things I'm talking about is basically not expecting something to make you feel some way, not expecting something to give you something, not expecting like to know everything. When you need to get out your way, is that's what I mean. Don't expect to know everything. Expect to become a student. Expect to become a student. I made a post yesterday, and it was just in a moment. It was really quick. I was talking to one of my team members, and we came up with the idea, and I was right away. I had an idea. I was like, wow. I was like, babies are the best students in life. And the reason for that is because they are not in their way, because they don't even have an identity. They don't have an identity. And I don't want to articulate too much, explain too much, because you already know what I'm talking about. They don't get in their own way of saying, well, no, I've done it like this. No, that's what I heard. Oh, no, this. If you motherfucking know, then why the fuck do you not already have these internal attributes? Then why the fuck do you not already have these external byproducts? You see what I'm saying? It's like you think you know everything. When you think you know everything, but you don't have the results, it's like you're believing something, but your actions and behavior are completely different. That's cognitive dissonance. Your fucking head, there's a bunch of alarms going off, and you think you know everything, but on all reality, you don't even know what you don't know. And that's about everybody. That's about everybody and anybody. There's not a single person on this planet Earth that knows that knows it all. We are all on that level of we don't know what we don't know. I mean, some of my colleagues, some of my associates, people that I associate with, who are top of the top people, who have like everything you can imagine, the richest of the richest. They have everything you can think of, like royal people. You know what they say? They say, we don't know what we don't know. They're the most teachable people. They're the most teachable people. Now, they're not going to, that's why they are where they are, because they're not susceptible to negative influence of the people. See, the people that they think they know everything, but they don't have any results, they're the most negative people. They're the most ungrateful people. Why? Because they just like, they have nothing to give. They have nothing to give. They're going around getting. They have nothing to give. They have nothing to give. Why are they talking? Why are they going around even sharing anything? They should be listening. They should be learning. They should be saying, hey, I don't know what I don't know. Could you please teach me? I see that you have these results. Could you please teach me? And I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to change. And how do you know if somebody's willing to learn and willing to change? What are they willing to give up? Are they willing to give up their time? Are they willing to give up their money? Are they willing to give up the things they love? If I tell them you can't eat fast food, are you willing to give up fast food? Not your whole life. You don't gotta give up fast food for your whole life. But once you know what fast food does to you, you won't even think about fast food. Right now, you are so naive. You're so blind. You're waking up, living in this fantasy la la land like a cupcake, right? You're thinking like everything is meant for you, and you think that everything is like good for you. You're not realizing that people don't care really like that about other people. They don't. It's not, everybody's not a good person. Everybody's not a bad person. But I mean, throughout the day, you're different people. But once you make that decision, you make that decision. There are some greedy people, and all they care about is profits. And as long as it passes the standards of our, because we have a federal administrations that basically look over the food, and health departments that look over certain things, and you have to get the product passed through them, and as long as it passes their standard, then it's good. But by their standards, you can pay them. By their standards is you can pay their board to get your product accepted, even if it kills the people. Like, for example, majority of the drug companies, like majority of these drugs, like they're not giving you the real cure, because the real cure is you are the real cure. The way you're thinking, you can cure yourself just by thinking. And I mean, I know you're like, bro, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Just by thinking you can cure yourself. It's because you don't know what you don't know. Like, of course you have no idea. If you knew, then you would be doing it. Does that make sense? But you don't know. And you're not willing to learn. You're not willing to change. You're not willing to give up your time. You're busy chasing pesos. You're busy chasing pesos. You're busy chasing entertainment. You're busy chasing living your short life. You're busy chasing. You know what I'm saying? You're blind. You're blind. You've been blinded. Sorry to break it to you. Sorry to burst your bubble, but you can't be so naive. Like, you have to be a student to this game, and you have to get out your own way. Like, where you are right now currently, the way you're thinking, the way you do things, the people you associate with, the place you go to work at, the habits that you have throughout your day, your addictions, what you're addicted to, the way you eat, what you drink, everything, every single thing. It's overwhelming. But when you have a coach, when you have a person that keeps you accountable, it becomes simpler, much simpler. And everything in life is simpler. It's supposed to be simple. I mean, look at nature. Nature is simple. What has happened in our society is we've complicated shit. It's because, like, look around you. What are they doing? They're not making the best product and giving you that. What they're doing is they're studying you, looking at your behavior, what it is that you will buy, and they're making that. They're not giving a fuck about you, what's best for you. Does that make sense? It's the other way around. Like, why do you think all these apps are for free? We have, social media apps. They're all for free. Anything for free, it might be free because the price is in the back end. The price is in the back end. It's because these apps are not made for you. They're made for the people that are on the top of the chain, I'm not going to articulate too much, break down too much, but I do want to wake you up, and then you can do your own research. And you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe anything I say. You can keep being naive. You can keep living in this la la land cupcake world and just stay asleep. I don't care. I do care about you, but I don't care the fact that, like, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. I care about you. I love you. I appreciate you. But it has to reciprocate. It has to reciprocate. If you are a fool sitting there telling me 4 + 1 is 6, I'm going to say, yeah, 4 + 1 is 6, and I'm going to go about my way. If I'm sitting here trying to argue with you that 4 plus 1 is 6. I'm just like you. There's no difference between me and you, because if I know 4 plus 1 is not 6, and you're over here, you're completely convicted of the fact that 4 plus 1 is 6, I'm gonna just look at you, I'm gonna say you're right, and I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going, because there's nothing I can do to, because you're fully convicted. You think you know everything. There's nothing I can teach you. There's nothing I can teach you. There's no way I can get through you, because you fully know. You think you know everything. You're not being a student. You're not saying, oh, is 4 plus 1 a 6? I think. Could you tell me how? Or these, if you're open like that, then I might, till you're not open no more. And that's what happens. Is like, that's what it gets down to. You have to have an open mind. You can't just be so blind and naive, thinking that, like, it's fantasy, cupcake, la la land. Like, come on, just look at the results. That's what it gets down to. Look at the results. You want to change the results that you currently have. Like everything you have in your life, the results of your decisions, your actions, and your choices. And if you want a different results, if you want to change, that's what you should fall in love with change. You should fall in love with changing and being and becoming, rather than thinking that like easier circumstances or expecting stuff to go your way, or expecting people or certain, like, expectations of how your day should go, or expecting someone to make you feel a certain way. Like that's what you're being sold. You're being sold that, and you're buying it. You're buying it for fucking cheap. You're being sold up the fucking river. It's not like that. You have to become, you have to fall in love with the change, and you have to expand your awareness, and you have to realize there's so much that you don't know. And there's never gonna be a day that you know everything. Like I mentioned earlier, I have colleagues and people that I associate with. They're top of the best of the best. Like I'm talking like upwards of $100 million plus net worth. Not just like, oh, in real estate and stuff like that. I'm talking like either liquid, like cash, or controlling well over 100 million plus. Like people in the oil, people in the commodities, people in the supplies. But I say all this to tell you that this information is coming from a credible source. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messengers. And the reason I'm sharing it, because I've used this information, I've applied it, it has worked for me millionfolds. It has worked for me a millionfold. And what I'm doing now is I'm sharing that information. I could be rather making stuff that you guys like and want to see, but I don't care about that. There's so many of channels out there that are doing that. You guys can go watch them. I want to be authentic. I want to be real. I want to share that what worked for me, like what got me out of this fucking rat race, what got me out of this la la land cupcake world, fantasy world. That's what I'm sharing. I don't give a fuck to make you giggle and laugh. I'm telling you real shit that's gonna fucking give you results. It's gonna give you increase in all levels of your areas. I'm not gonna give you something and for the moment. Like I'm not over here to make peace. I'm not over here to make peace. I am a peacemaker. Overall, you'll have peace by making these changes in your life completely as a whole, rather than right now telling you, oh, it's okay, it's okay. It's not like that. I'm waking you up so you can stand on your own 10 toes. And there's so much information I can provide you. Make it relational. When you reach out to me, don't make it transactional. Don't say, hey bro, what can you do for me? Rather than doing that and saying that, just reach out to me and build a relationship. Let's talk. Let's chop it up. There's so much information I can give you. I know about credit, real estate, the Forex market. I know like about these things that can change your life. I know about the physical aspect of your life. I know about the financial aspect of your life, and I know about mentally and spiritually aspect of your life. And I'm not just saying I know about. I'm saying I know because of I do these things. Because I do these things, right? And the source of my knowledge, source of my information is from people and colleagues that I associate with that are net worth of 100 million plus. We're not listening to somebody that's, just making a couple of dollars an hour. We're not listening to somebody that's making like, maybe even $1 million a year. Even that's nothing. Okay. So I love you guys. I appreciate you on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning. I want you to realize there's so much beyond what you see right now, beyond what you hear right now, and beyond what you can touch, smell, and taste. I wish you can just realize that. The only way you could is by just taking that leap of faith, by trusting in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in the possibilities of, hey, even if, have faith, have love, stop giving in to all this hate, jealousy, criminal stuff, fast money, easy money. Stop giving into microwave shit. Stop giving into that quick. Start becoming a student. Start becoming a student of like, well, hey, when I go through this process, not only I'm gonna be more, I will have this with me for life. And I'll be able to pass this on to my kids and their kids and their kids and their kids, right? It's not something for the moment. It's not quick. It's not like, oh, if you get this, piece of chain, if you get this chain, your life is gonna be perfect. Oh, I'm gonna hand you these keys to my car, and oh, your life is gonna be perfect. Oh, I'll give you, 100 racks. Here you go. Your life is gonna be perfect. No. Even if I give you the chain, even if I give you my keys to my car, even if I give you 100 racks, your life is only gonna amplify magnitude to the piece of shit that it is. And I'm sorry to call it a piece of shit because that's where you have to begin. You have to begin by saying that, like, yo, where you are right now is you're laying in a pile of shit. You have to get angry of where you are. If you're not sick of where you are, of course, why would you want to change? If you already like where you are, you're not gonna change. That's what I'm saying. You wake up to that fact. Of course, you like where you are. That's why you don't want to change. Or you like Taco Bell, you like McDonald's, you like all these products. They're not making the best product for you. They're making these products that they know you're gonna buy. And it fits through the standard of our federal administrations for food and drugs and all that. So it gets way deeper. I love you guys. I appreciate you. On this beautiful Tuesday morning, we got up so fucking early, guys. It's the process of elimination, subtraction, deduction, and removal. Everything from yesterday. That's why we wake up so early. We wake up so early so that we can detach ourselves from every single thing, every single one, everything you can think of. We start our day brand new, as if, hey God, today I am so grateful for this brand new day. I don't know what I don't know, and I'm so excited for everything I'm going to experience today, everything I'm going to learn today, everything I'm going to win today. And then you start your process of removal. Of course, you're not gonna wake up and be all happy and giggly for life. It's not like that, because you've had a whole experience yesterday. And that's why we start our days like that. We start our days early, and we start them with a process of removal of everything from yesterday, even the wins and the losses. Because from the losses, we're gonna learn and have a different behavior for today. And for the wins, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna sit on our wins today because we won yesterday. That was yesterday's win. Today we need to win again. We need to win again today. But from the wins, what we can learn from the wins is that like, yo, okay, well, these wins that I had yesterday, I'm gonna make sure I do them again. I repeat these wins today. But if there was a loss yesterday, I'm gonna turn that into a lesson, an opportunity to grow. That's a growth mindset. And today I'm gonna have a different behavior when the same circumstance, event, or situation occurs that I had a loss in. When it occurs again, I'm gonna have a different behavior. That's the definition of learning. But so we sit down and we reflect over things, we reflect over what we regretted, what we won, what we did good in. And so we learn. And then after that, we go in the process of removing our negative thoughts, negative energies. How we do that is by doing peak physical performance. If you have a gym, go to the gym. If you don't have a gym, just at home, just get down and bust out like 100 burpees. You're looking at me like 100 burpees. I mean, you don't have to do 100 burpees all at one time. Do 1, do 2, do 3, do 4, do 5, and then you're gonna hit a wall. Take like 20-second break. Get back down to it and do as many as you can. And by that time you've done like 5-6 sets of those, you're gonna be out of breath, your energy is gonna be high, you're gonna be vibrating higher, you're gonna be just loving life, you're gonna be loving everyone, every hater, every motherfucker that's walking around you, that dog, that puppy, everything. You're gonna be like, yo, I love this fucking life so much. I love you guys, I appreciate you. That's why we wake up so early, that's why we do what we do. And then we take this energy that we cultivated in every single day, that we do that every single day with no days off. No days off. We do that every single day because that shows you're grateful. I mean, the results show you're grateful. That shows that you're disciplined and that like you're a student. That shows that you're a student. That shows that, hey, you're saying every day that you don't know what you don't know. Don't expect to know everything. It's okay. And life is not about knowing everything. Life is not about knowing everything. Life is about learning and becoming and doing. Like that's just the process of life. There's all the shit you're being sold, like, oh, the dream you're being sold, the movies, what they're selling you in movies and all that shit. It's like, yes, you want those things, but don't think that like those things are going to change something in you and make you who you are. You have to be it. Don't look for it. You have to be it. And how do you become it? You become it by turning every single negative circumstance, event, situation, people, everything negative, not outside of them, inside you. Look inside you, go see where you go negative, turn that into positive and give it outwards. I mean, I can't just, this process, this information, like you're not gonna be able to just know it off of, if I can just say something and it'll change you. It's not like that. But my point is to send you energy to make you realize that like, yo, you do have that power. You truly do have that power. But how are you gonna use your power? You have to practice using your power. You have to exercise your power in order to know that you have a power in first place, and then you have to constantly keep increasing your power so you can exercise your power to the highest of limits. And there are no limits. It's only how you can expand your awareness. The more you expand your awareness, the more you keep an open mind, the more you learn. And that's why you have to shut everything out. Like, shut everything out. I get it, man. This entertainment shit. I know you want to be the coolest of the coolest, this and that. I'm telling you, like, that's just, I've done it. I did it, all that shit. It's a hole, and it's a hole that you'll end up in jail. You'll just end up in jail. I just know it because I've been in jail too, and there's no life in jail. It's all fucking dead. Like, you're like a piece of meat in jail. You're not a person in jail. In jail, I mean, I don't wish that on anybody, but in jail, you're just a piece of meat. It's concrete, cold steel, this and that. Like, that's where you learn to be grateful. You learn to be grateful once you're in jail. when shit gets taken away from you, then you learn to be grateful. Then you learn, hey, I put the power in things. Things don't put the power in me. Does that make sense? The money doesn't make me, I make the money. The car doesn't make me, I make the car. The house doesn't make me, I make the house. The relationships don't make me, I make the relationships. And I don't know everything. I don't want to know everything. What I know is getting me these results, but I know I have a goal of the results I want. And so what I'm doing is I'm learning and becoming student to the goals that I want. And I'm learning from who? From the top of the top, from the best of the best. Woke up so early, guys, sat down with the divines, and we feasted. And we made sure we conducted the work below. And now, after self-realizing, self-actualizing, we are self-transcending. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Let's go!